Number 14 on formative A. I have one set of parentheses, so I'm going to try to deal with that. I need to remember that this subtract sign in the middle of the problem also acts as a negative, and so that when I'm distributing, I'm really distributing a -3. To help with that, you might want to write down everything else in the equation first. 18x plus 5 equals 12x, and then as I do my distribution, we'll see that negative sign come into play. So -3 times x is -3x. That acts as a subtract 3x right there. -3 times +1 is -3. A lot of people will forget about that negative sign. They'll usually do the first one and they'll forget the second one, and that does mess up the problem. So now that I've distributed correctly, I can keep going. I like to combine like terms. When we combine like terms, it's because they're on the same side of the equation. So I'm not doing an opposite, I'm not doing an inverse, I am not doing an undo. I am simply do what I see. 12x minus 3x is 9x. Everything else stays the same. 18x plus 5 equals 9x minus 3. I have a variable on both sides. I have a number on both sides. My preference at this point is to bring my variable over to the left. So I'm going to subtract 9x on both sides. I'm subtracting to make this into a 0. So all I have left over here is a number. And let's put that in a different spot. And on the left-hand side, 18x minus 9x is 9x. So I have a 9x plus 5 equals 0 minus 3, or -3. We'll keep solving from there. Subtract 5 on both sides. 9x plus 0 is 9x. -3 minus 5 is -8. Very last step, divide by 9. Divide by 9. And x equals -8/9. As a decimal, that would be x equals -0.88889. But that's rounding, and so we would rather have the exact answer and not the rounded answer. The rounded answer is okay, so that we have an idea what number we're looking at, but for right now we want to have the exact answer, which is going to be the fraction.